Clothing brands are one of the most competitive industries out there. It feels like every single day there's a new clothing brand with a new special logo that is going to take over streetwear. But in 2024, there's one key way that you can differentiate yourself from all of the other brands and all of the other competition. As you probably know, if you've been watching this channel for a while, I have dug very deep into TikTok Shop, and I've been a seller on the platform since August of last year. And during my time on TikTok Shop, I couldn't help but think this right here is going to be one of the key differentiators for clothing brands going into 2024. TikTok Shop is going to give your clothing brand the lifeline it needs to survive. You're probably wondering why TikTok Shop, what specifically makes TikTok Shop special, why is it going to take my clothing brand to the next level? Well, let's get right into it. Number one, TikTok Shop is going to allow you to stand out from all the other clothing brands out there in the world because content is going to be your differentiating factor. Now, as great of an artist or designer that you think you may be, there's so many other great and amazing designers of clothing brands. I mean, you're competing with everything out there when you go and start your own Shopify site. And I still think you should start your own Shopify site. However, with TikTok Shop, the content that you create on your TikTok account and the way that you build up your brand is going to allow you to stand out from all the rest, and is going to be one of the key factors that is going to get customers to buy from you. This is how I want you to think of the TikTok brand account. I want you to create content that is trendy on TikTok, content that fits the platform, and content that doesn't just outwardly sell your product with every single post. Now, I totally understand that here and there you're going to want to make new salesy posts with new drops that may be coming out, or a old design that is going out of stock and is the last little batch of it and you want to promote it. That's totally fine. But the key here for you to have success on TikTok Shop is use your account to build a community. And a community means you need to interact with your followers, you need to interact with the people who purchase from you. There's so many different examples of content that you can make that fits your products into the video, but it isn't all about getting the sale and shoving it down your customers' throats. For example, let's say you dropped a new hoodie or a new sweater. Why don't you make a TikTok showing all the different ways you're going to style that hoodie, all the different pants you're going to wear with it, different color combinations. Then look at the comments. Maybe customers are going to ask you, wait, how did you think of creating this design? Or what led you to creating this clothing brand? Reply to that comment. Be genuine. Be honest with your commenters and your followers. This way they're going to build a personal connection with you, which is going to get you not just one sale, but repeat purchases because they connect with your brand. There's so many clothing brands out there doing this right now on TikTok Shop, and their sales are off the charts. One of the key pillars and foundations of building a strong brand is having a strong community, and TikTok is going to allow you to do that. Now, once your content performs well, you're obviously going to have the link right there for whatever product it may be. Maybe you dropped a new pair of pants, maybe a hoodie. The link for it is going to be right there on the TikTok. But customers will not, or followers will not just swipe by it as they see it on their For You page like they do with most other brands, because they recognize your brand and they know you're not just selling to them. By the time they realize that, hey, this is actually a shoppable video, it's going to be too late, because firstly, you're creating content, not sales videos. Traditionally, you usually create content on TikTok about your product. Hey, we just dropped this new sweater. Hey, go buy our sweater. And then the customer is going to have to go to your website. Maybe your website looks a bit sketchy. Maybe it's not trustworthy. They've never bought from you before. You don't have many reviews. They're highly unlikely to purchase from you just based on the lack of trustworthiness. Versus if they see your face, if they recognize your brand, if they see that, hey, this brand is trying to build a community here. And also, I can complete my purchase on TikTok, so I get the guarantee from TikTok Shop that I'm going to receive my product. They are much more likely to purchase from you, especially when you're first starting out and building out those first couple of sales. I still recommend having your Shopify site or your WooCommerce site, whatever it may be, for customers to, maybe visit there. You can have them join your mailing list through your site, and this way you can market directly to them multiple times over. But primarily, you're going to get a lot of sales from TikTok Shop. Reason number two is when you're first starting out with your clothing brand, you're probably going to resort to promotions, to buying ads on Instagram or maybe even TikTok or Facebook. But when you start out on TikTok Shop, it completely removes the need for this. You are not going to have to spend whatever little budget you have on running ads. But like I said in the first point, your content is going to carry you. How many times do we see an account on TikTok just start out, post their first couple of videos, then one video suddenly goes viral, and now they're already getting a whole bunch of sales? It happens a lot more than you may believe. Now, I have the experience with this because I've actually have my own TikTok shop, and I've done over 3,000 orders since August of 2023. I haven't had to pay for ads not one single time. I'm telling you guys, once you start out, you might be worried, hey, I don't really know how to create content. I don't know what to post about. Just make that first step and start out. Start creating those videos, set up your TikTok shop. And the ideas are going to start flowing. I promise you guys. Customers or viewers of your TikToks are going to comment the randomest things. Hey, can you pack my order? Hey, how do you actually make these shirts? Hey, so many things that you can create video reactions for. You're going to have unlimited content. You're never going to have the need to run ads, and you're going to continuously get sales. Now, let's say you don't just want to rely on your own content. This leads us into point number three. TikTok Shop gives you access to a huge affiliate network. As a TikTok Shop owner, you have the ability to work with a variety of different affiliates from every single niche you can imagine, with as many as 5,000 followers all the way up to millions of followers. The best part about it is there's no upfront payment. Traditionally, you'd have to reach out to influencers, to content creators, and offer them a package of, hey, here's $400. Can you make 3 or 4 videos for me? Or on Instagram, a couple $100 for a few posts that are highly unlikely to ever convert into actual customers. With TikTok Shop, you just go into the affiliate center, you pick out whatever affiliates you want to work with, you offer them a commission. They don't get paid until they generate sales for you. Now, typically, you should offer a free sample. This is something that I do, but that is the only loss you can potentially have from that relationship. You send them a free sample, they create a couple of videos, they don't generate sales for you. Oh well, you lost out on a free sample. However, once you start growing your affiliate network, let's say now you have 10 affiliates working for you. Let's say you offer a 10 to 20% commission. They're going to be incentivized themselves to create more content so they can earn more commission. All it takes is a couple of videos of theirs to go viral. They win, you win, because customers are obviously going to purchase from them. It also gives you a lot of social proof because, especially when you first start out, you're not going to have a huge following. You're not going to have a lot of interactions on your content. Not many people are going to comment. However, once they see a trusted influencer or a variety of different influencers, don't even have to have that many followers, 5,000, 6,000 followers, just real, genuine people creating actual content and fitting the product into their videos, customers are going to start converting. Like I always say in almost all of my videos, TikTok users like to buy, they don't like to be sold to. They want to see native TikTok content, they want to see the native get ready with me's, the natural, hey, come with me on this trip. If the person is wearing the sweater right there and they have the TikTok shop link on the video, the customer or the viewer is not going to swipe off instantly because they're there for the get ready with me. They're there for the come spend the day with me, right? If they then notice that that person is wearing, hey, I really like that sweater they're wearing, well, they don't have to go to a random website they've never seen before to purchase it. They can purchase it directly from that affiliate's post. I mean, guys, in all honesty, TikTok shop is one of the biggest opportunities ever for you to grow your clothing brand. We all know that the clothing niche, the clothing industry is hyper competitive. You have to deal with so many things. As great as your designs may be, as amazing as your website might look, it's going to be very difficult to start out before you've built out that trust. Content is the ideal way to build up that trust. TikTok Shop removes all of the friction in the whole purchasing process, and affiliates are going to give you such a wide network that you can never get normally. Best of all, it eliminates the need to run ads. It eliminates the need for upfront payments to content creators. You just sit back. I mean, it's going to be a grind. I'm not going to tell you you're going to sit back and watch the sales roll in like all these fucking lying YouTubers and content gurus and drop shipping gurus tell you. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a difficult start. You're going to have to adapt to, hey, how do I create natural content on TikTok? It may take you a little bit. It might take a month, 2, 3 months. but the reward at the end of it is going to be so worth it because you're going to create a community that is going to know you. They're going to recognize your brand. Users are very honest as well, so you're going to get some very honest feedback. If your clothing brand is just not up to scratch, if it doesn't look good, they're going to be honest with you in those comments. They're going to let you not know. You can take direct feedback from your target audience right through the comments. They may say, hey, this design is too basic, right? Because everyone nowadays kind of makes the same basic designs. They put like a spider print or like a weird font and they think it's a unique design. They're going to be honest with you. You can then take that negative comment and reply to it and turn it into something positive. You respond with a video, they might say, hey, the design is too basic. It's not gonna sell. I've seen 20 like it. You might go and hey, make a couple of revisions to the designs, come up with something new, reply to that comment. They're going to see that you're willing to take feedback. They're going to see that you're personable. You're going to immediately earn their trust with something like that. And those kind of videos I've noticed do particularly well. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what your clothing brand's looking like, what it's about. Drop maybe the link to your website. Go check it out. If you would like your specific questions answered about TikTok Shop, been creating content on the platform for like 2 years. I've done really well in my TikTok shop and I know it pretty much inside and out. If you'd like to book a one-on-one consultation with me, you'll find the link down below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.